This is Mindfulness with Richard Clarke. I focus on mindfulness meditation. Listen, reflect, and deeply meditate. Today, we'll explore the practice of nada meditation. That's Sanskrit nada, N-A-D-A, not Spanish nada. Now, this is meditation on sound. At its extreme form, it's not an external noise, but something that arises from within, like a gentle hum guiding you to the depth of your being. For most of us, though, it's listening to sound. For nada meditation, people often choose a specific sound or mantra as their focal point. This could be the rhythmic flow of the breath, the repetition of a mantra, or external sounds like a gong or a bell or sounds from your environment. Whatever you choose, pick something that is continuous so you won't need to break your focus. The essence lies in turning your attention inward and using the chosen sound to focus and quiet the mind. There's a beautiful diversity in how nada meditation can be practiced. Some focus on listening to the steady rhythm of their breath, syncing the external and internal worlds in a harmonious dance. Others embrace the power of specific mantras, words imbued with profound meaning, guiding them to a place of inner stillness. And then there are those like me who meditated on Silicon Valley freeways, using the sound of the tires on the road as my meditation soundtrack. For years, amidst the hustle of Silicon Valley, I rolled down my car windows, turned off the radio, and let the sound of the tires on the road become my meditation focus. Picture it, the open road, the sound of tires, a symphony of movement. I found profound and deep meditative moments in the midst of the freeway chaos. I had some of my best meditation experiences this way. Now you can choose an external sound as your focal point, turning the ordinary into the extraordinary, the gurgle of a stream or the sound of ocean waves. Each can become a gateway to inner peace. So whether you're focusing on your breath, a mantra, or the sounds in the world around you, nada meditation invites you to turn inward and to find serenity amidst the cacophony of life. Consider what sound resonates with you, what can guide you to that place of inner stillness. And may your chosen sound be the key to unlocking moments of profound mindfulness and connection with your inner self. So here to practice, I'm going to give a short guided meditation now, and then our two meditations today, I will have what I think will be a meditative soundtrack. One is Tibetan singing bells, and the other is of ocean waves. So now the meditation. Allow yourself to be fully present in the moment. Begin by bringing your awareness to your body. Feel the weight of your body on the chair. Let any tension in your shoulders, neck, and face melt away with each breath. Release. Relax. Surrender to this moment. Now gently shift your focus to the feel of your breath. Notice the natural rhythm of your breathing. Feel the coolness as you inhale and the warmth as you exhale. Let your breath be your anchor to the present moment. Now you can choose a focal point for your nada meditation. It could be the sound of your breath, a mantra, or some external sound in your environment. When you're doing it for yourself, it could be a bell or even sounds from YouTube, whatever feels right. Now, let's enter the silence together. If you chose a sound, focus on it. If it's the breath, follow the sound of its rhythmic flow. If it's a mantra, repeat it silently in your mind. If it's an external sound, let it wash over you. As you immerse yourself in this sound, let go of any thoughts that arise. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back to the sound. This is your sanctuary, your source of inner stillness. Hold to the sound. We'll do more of this in a little bit, but now slowly bring your awareness back to your breath. Feel the sensation of each inhale and exhale, and gently open your eyes. Now may this nada meditation guide you to a place of deep inner peace. Take your time as you re-enter the world and carry this sense of calm with you. So now, Joyce, how was your meditation last week?
Actually, I had some very good meditations. One is I have a group of women that we meet once a month and meditate together, and that was very positive.
Oh,
And
good.
then yesterday, I experienced something like you talked about. We were driving back from Murphy's, which up in the mountains. Scott was driving, good thing. And I was meditating on the sound of the driving in the rain. And I was so relaxed. I fell asleep in the car, which is probably not, but it was just the most peaceful experience, which is not common, as you know, on California highways
Yes, yes.
for good meditation.
Well, very good. And like I said to begin with, some of my best meditations of all time have been on Silicon Valley freeways.
Which, when you're driving, I guess you have to be careful not to fall asleep.
Well, the first thing I actually wrote a little book about that I called it Freeways In. And the first rule of Freeways In is don't hit the thing in front of you.
Good rule.
Anyway, how's your meditation been, Carol?
And okay. And I always think everyone's doing better than me, but that's the way I am. So, it's going along.
Uh-huh. One of these days, when I ask you, you're going to say, it was great.
May it be so.
Well, okay. Then now we're going to go into the program for today. And first, we're going to have our usual 10-minute meditation, but this is going to be with Tibetan singing bells with us. And remember the process that we talked about uh, a few minutes ago. And as you're listening, just let yourself become absorbed in the sounds and just forget about everything else.
Once upon a time, there was a young monk who had just joined the monastery. He was eager to learn and was always asking questions of the senior monks. One day, he asked his teacher, "What is the sound of the bell?" The teacher smiled and replied, "I will show you." The teacher led the young monk to the temple bell and asked him to strike it. The young monk struck the bell with the wooden mallet, and the sound echoed through the temple. The teacher then said, "Now strike the bell again, but this time, don't strike it with the mallet." The young monk was confused, but he struck the bell again, this time with his hand. The sound was much softer and shorter than before. The teacher then asked, "What is the sound of the bell?" The young monk hesitated for a moment before answering, "The sound of the bell is the sound of the bell." The teacher smiled and nodded. "You have understood the sound of the bell," he said. The young monk was puzzled. "But what does that mean?" he asked. The teacher explained, "The sound of the bell is not in the bell itself, nor is it in the striker. It is in the space between them. When you strike the bell, it vibrates, and the sound arises. But when you strike it without the mallet, the sound is still there, but it is much softer. The sound is always there, but it is up to us to hear it." The young monk nodded slowly, understanding dawning on him. He realized that the sound of the bell was not just a physical phenomenon, but a state of mind. The bell was just an object, but the sound it produced was something deeper, something more profound. From that day on, the young monk listened to the world around him with new ears. He heard the sound of the wind rustling through the leaves, the sound of the water flowing in the nearby stream, and the sound of his own breath. He understood that the sound was always there, but it was up to him to listen. Years later, the young monk became a teacher himself, and he taught his students the lesson he had learned from the sound of the bell. He taught them to listen, not just with their ears, but with their hearts and their minds. And he reminded them that the sound of the bell was always there, waiting for them to hear it. The lesson learned from this story is that there is more to the world than what we perceive with our senses. The sound of the bell is not just a physical phenomenon, but a state of mind. It is a reminder that we need to listen deeply and be fully present in the moment to truly appreciate the beauty and wonder of life. This story teaches us that we should cultivate a sense of mindfulness and awareness, and strive to be more attuned to the world around us. By doing so, we can gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. Thank you for watching. May you have peace and prosperity, and may all your wishes come true.
And let's close with our chant. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Peace, peace, peace.